Hi, I'm Dr. Shaniqua. If you know me in real life or through social media, if you followed me for any length of time, you know that in addition to justice issues, one of the things that I am most passionate about is self care. I've been working for a long time now teaching self care to seminary students and to clergy and faith leaders and activists and strong Black women in recovery, and most of all, practicing it myself. So I am really excited this month, this January, for the first time to be offering publicly, at least virtually, my workshop, Self Care as a Way of Life. I'm doing this via Zoom. It'll be a webinar format, which means I'll be on camera, but you won't be. So you can show up in your pajamas or however you're most comfortable. But make no mistake, this is not going to be a passive workshop that you'll just be watching and I'll be talking. You'll be doing work. So, one of the things that I'm going to do in this workshop is first of all, teach what self care is. The idea of self care has become very popular, and like many popular things, it's become very commercialized. And so, people, corporations especially, like you to think that self care is something that you have to spend money on. I'm going to be breaking self care down into its different component parts and teaching you how to think about self care as a strategy for sustaining the work that you do, sustaining your life, your well being, and the work that you are called to do in the world. Then, the really active part of this is that I want you to walk away from this workshop with your own personal self care plan. So, I am going to guide you through a series of exercises to develop your self care rule of life so that by the end of our time together, you will not only have an idea of what self care is and what you need, but you will have put it together into a plan that then you can use to structure your day. I've been using a self-care rule of life to structure my own self-care for about 5 or 6 years now, and it is single-handedly one of the most helpful things I have ever done. I no longer do New Year's resolutions. Instead, every year I revisit my rule of life, determine whether I need to make any adjustments, and then I just commit to trying to live into that more fully each year than I have in the year prior. So I am looking forward to working with you. I am looking forward to seeing you in the virtual space. And I'm looking forward to 2022 being a year where we might all live more deeply into self care, especially as we try to weather the pandemic and social unrest and just this crazy topsy turvy thing that we call life.